Good morning and welcome to the app walkthrough of the ActiveStart 30 amp plug and play soft starter. We've made some updates to the app and I thought it would be a good time to do an app walkthrough for old customers as well as any new customers who are not familiar with the product. As you can see here on the main screen, this is where we show our current, our voltage, our frequency, our power, resettable power, total energy, I should say resettable energy, total energy, our temperature, and new load detect. The temperature is the temperature of our circuit board inside the unit. It is not the ambient temperature outside, just so everybody's aware of that. And it will typically be, depending on how the outdoor temperature is, we have a high shutdown temperature that is around 176, 180 degrees. And the reason for that, that's the rating of our plastics, so that the unit, doesn't warm up the plastic too much or melt the plastic. So we will shut down before that. Resettable energy is if you're at a RV park and you want to match your power usage against what you're being billed, you can use that as basically a meter for how much power you use while you're staying there. Now, the new functions for our users that have been, used to the product is here on this screen under the settings. So at the top, as I was talking about the energy meter, you can reset it back to 0 for the next RV park that you might be staying at, or the next location, or however way you want to use this meter. You can reset it to 0 so the count begins again. The total energy is not resettable. Okay, that is a running total of the unit. Now, the new features that we've added is what we call our disable EMS, disable soft start, and our soft start level. Now, the disable EMS came about customers contacting us and asking, is there a way to disable this function because we want to leave, and the park we're at, it gets low voltage a lot, but it recovers quickly, and we don't want, the camper to lose power while our pet is inside, or for any other reason. They don't want to turn off. So we've given that functionality where we disable the EMS being the electrical management system. That's where we monitor low voltage, high voltage, frequency problems, anything related to the electrical power coming into the unit. Now, we will still turn off for high current because that's a safety aspect. So high current is still enabled, but we will disable what we see coming in. And when you do that, you swipe it to the right, that becomes blue, and you will see a message on the main screen to remind you that, hey, you have the EMS disabled. Okay, this is just a reminder so that you don't forget in case you want to re-enable it. You will see this message on the main screen. It's simple. To re-enable it, you just swipe left, message goes away. Again, it's to be used if you want to leave your camper for a few hours and you want to make sure that you do not turn off for nuisance things as temporary low voltage at your park. All right. Now, we also had a request for, hey, can you disable the soft start function after we've started our AC and we want to turn on some other things, but yet we don't want the soft start to interfere with it, like the microwave or deep fryer. I've had people talk about air fryers and want to disable it. So we've given you that option as well. Now you can disable the soft start function. There is no message to let you know it's been disabled. It will automatically re-enable itself if the unit loses power or recycles, or you restart it. The soft start function will automatically be re-enabled. Unlike the EMS, you have to re-enable that or else it just stays off. Okay? Now, Let's turn that guy back on. Soft start level is another aspect of our unit that we've given you access to, which is basically a threshold where the soft start kicks in. Now you can go lower so that it kicks in sooner and also helps you with starting on, you know, small generators and stuff that are just like right on the edge. The lower that level, the faster it turns on. Now, you don't want to go too low, so you don't want it constantly trying to soft start. So be careful of how low you go there. By default, our trip level is 30 amps because normally starting an AC takes about 60 to 70 amps. So we are going in halfway, and that's when our soft start kicks in. So that's, again, an additional functionality to try to make the soft start happen sooner. But again, you don't want to be too low in that number. You still have access to your other power settings, okay? You have to choose, and then it becomes green and says chosen when you choose it. Same as before. These are different power levels, again, according to how much power you have available from your source. All right. Now, this firmware version is 1.8 for the ActiveStart. So if your system does not have that firmware version, you will not see these additional features. That is only applicable to firmware version 1.8. If you do want to get these additional features, you will have to send the unit back to us and we will update it free of charge, of course, and ship it back to you. But you have to take care of shipping it to us. We'll take care of shipping it back to you if you want this additional functionality. And newer units will start shipping with this. We do have some current units on the shelf being updated, but the newest units will ship with this new version. Also, for those who like renaming the device, it still works the same way. You come up with the name you want to call it, rename, and there it is. Now on the main screen, you will see the name showing up as prototype. All right. Hopefully this has been useful, and give us, your feedback on the product. We welcome the feedback. We're always trying to make the product better, and you have a great day.